So sometimes when we're solving these equations, we get what's called an extraneous solution. Now, we've seen that before. You might remember when you had something like this, and you said, oh, we're going to square both sides, so you get x equals b squared. But remember we said you always had to check your answers when you're squaring both sides? Because sometimes they worked and sometimes they didn't. Sometimes you'd get two answers and one would work and one wouldn't. Sometimes both of them worked. Sometimes neither answer worked. So when you get a solution that seems algebraically like it's going to work, but it doesn't really work, it's called an extraneous solution. So what happens here is sometimes we'll have a logarithmic expression. This is a common log, equaling something, a or something like that. And we get all done and we wind up with answers. Maybe we get one answer, maybe we get two answers. And say you get a negative number, well, that means you would be putting in a negative argument, and you can't have that. The argument has to be greater than 0. So, this would not be an answer because it doesn't work in the original equation. Okay, so that's what we're talking about with extraneous solutions here. Sometimes we're going to get an answer and it seems like it should work, but when we check the restrictions on logarithms, it doesn't. So we just have to remember to check when we get an answer. Check and make sure that you're not taking the log of a negative number. Okay, whatever this is, x has to be greater than 0. Okay?